So it's about 6 o'clock on an early Sunday morning, and I am heading off on an adventure for chapter 3, which I'm going to take you with me. It's a short hike, it's only about 7-8k the total distance, so I'm going to head up to probably one of my favourite spots to go to whenever I normally run, have a bit of breakfast, hot chocolate, then hike back through a trail where I can hopefully get some resources and bits for work. So yeah, we'll go on a new adventure, we'll have a chat through the kit I've got with me today, and I'll also have a bit of a chat about why I've not done as many adventures over the last 5 months as I would have liked, and yeah, how things are going so far. So, before I hit the really dark part where I need my head torch out, let's just have a quick chat about the last 5 months. I will dip in and out of darkness. Well, the street lights aren't too close. So, I started the Adventure Bag Challenge back in June. We are now in November, and this is only my 3rd adventure. Now, that has been because of work and my particular job role. I can work anywhere from 40 to 60 plus hours a week. So generally by the weekend I'm catching up on housework, washing, cleaning, just balancing life, and I'm normally so exhausted that the idea of getting out and doing something is a hell of a lot harder than I would like it to be. One of the other reasons is also because in the middle of August Chris and I found out we were expecting our first child. Planned to a certain extent, just still came as a surprise because it happened quicker than we anticipated, and that kind of derailed some of the things as well whilst I was adjusting to some of the changes, making sure everything was alright with it, and generally finding a bit of a rhythm with my new growing body, should we call it. So yeah, I've not done as many adventures as I would like, but I know that the kit I have is good for a whole range of adventures. You know, the big ones where we can go camping, I can do anything water-based, it doesn't matter what weather I'm out in. Basically, I've got food, shelter and warmth, and that's all you need from a bag. There are things that I have found slightly pointless so far, but you know, there's plenty of opportunities they still can be used. So 5 months, 3 adventures, 2.5 adventures, 3 by the end of this. But I'm not too worried about it, because the whole idea is just to have something there so that actually I can think, well, now I do want to go camping, or I do want to go for a hike. So I've got another 6-ish months. They will get more and more interesting the bigger I get, and after March, well, I don't really know how it's all going to work after March. It just depends on how everything goes, I think. So yeah, that's kind of the last 5 months. Not as good as I would have liked, but I know I have the capabilities, and that's the main thing. So yeah. Right, I'm going to do a bit more walking, trying to keep a gradual pace. I do have a support band around the bump today. It's something I picked up after a trip down to London, where I realised actually just how heavy and uncomfortable bump is getting, and it does help, it does take the weight off, and it really helps running. So it's going to help a lot today, because I should be out for about 2 to 2.5 hours. But yeah, so you're going to come with me, show you some footage, stop for a drink and breakfast, make our way back. So I'm going through probably one of the darker bits now, but the sun is just peering up over the, oh, it's my light. I thought it was a car. It's just peering up over my horizon, so I've got this lovely like pinky red sky coming up. So it is going to be lighter, so I shouldn't need the torch for much longer, but I will keep it on just so I can be seen because I'm on a road with no paths. And then it won't be long until we get to our breakfast stop, so by the time we get there it should be light enough, which is good. I'm just chilling with some tunes, doing the walk, and yeah, just enjoying being outside really.
The world is burning all around me. I'm the one who's dancing in the flames. Shadows on the sand and ice cream melting in my hand. Look at all the good things, yeah. Just look at all the...
So I'm nearly at Sunningwell. The light has come up enough now that I can be seen. I have taken a layer off, so I actually warmed up quite a bit. But between the coat, the bag, the bath, and enough light to see, still quite visible. But yeah, and generally if I see a car coming, I'll dip onto the grass verge anyway, and I hit a path soon. So should be walking for a little bit longer, and then a stop for breakfast. But I just thought I'd take a couple of seconds to talk you through some of my kit that I have today. So, coming out for a hike, there's not a huge amount I need from my bag, hence I've gone for a slightly different one. I've brought my smaller running bag out with me, and all I've really brought with me are spare like hat, buff, gloves, just in case the rain comes on and these ones get soggy, my little camping stove, and hot drinks and things, just so I can have a hot drink. Brought my head torch and battery bank, but that's just because my phone doesn't last very long nowadays. And I have brought my first aid kit. Now I don't need my first aid kit, but it doesn't really take up that much space just fine. Brought my camera, which I haven't actually used, and I think that's about it really. So mostly just food, a couple of emergency bits just in case I need them, and everything else is stuff I've had like in or on my person. So the layers I'm wearing, waterproof coat, and then I've done jeans about as best as I can, around bump at the moment, and hiking shoes. So yeah, so I'm generally covered. I've not brought waterproof trousers with me because it's not a very long hike, it's only a couple of hours. I think if I was out all day I would have brought them, but with it just being a shorter one there wasn't really any need. And the only reason I brought spare hats and things was so that if it did rain, and then at least when it stopped I could put dry ones back on and still stay warm, which works for me. Oh, and I brought my music as well, which is a good old-fashioned, I say old-fashioned, MP4 player. It then reduces the amount of battery I'm destroying on my phone, and it's got all my old music on there from about 10 years ago, which is quite exciting. So I'm going to walk a little bit further, take you for breakfast and coffee, and then take you through a different route to get home, and then as I get closer to town make a decision on whether I walk or get the bus back for the last 5-10 minutes.
My face is aching, love until my heart is breaking. Look at all the good things we have.
So the deer are actually out. It's quite overgrown though, so I don't know how much we'll see of them. And they usually scatter as soon as anyone gets close to where they are. I mean, this whole path is quite overgrown, really muddy, a bit slippy. But they're all over there.
Happy, see if you can catch me. I'm spinning through the air, laughing wild, just like a child.
made it to the top. Kettle is on. Slight design flaw. I don't think the cup's actually big enough for the thing. It is sort of on. It's stable. It's the main thing. It's gonna have a hot drink, have some food, and then take a meander back.
We don't care. And when the
So it's now about 7:30. The light is fully up, where I can be seen, which is nice. Don't need my head torch anymore. Got a nice hot drink, bit of food, chill for a bit, pack up my stuff, and make my way back home. And I'm going to go via a slightly different path, which should then just bring me to the top of town. And then depending on how I feel when I get there, I will either just continue walking home. It's about a 25-30 minute walk, or if there's a bus reasonably close, I might just jump on the bus. But it's just nice to sit and watch the world wake up, enjoy a hot drink, just switch off a bit really. So yeah, I will take you on the way home, but I'm probably going to do a round out here. Thanks for joining me for chapter 3 for a hike for hot chocolate and stroopwafels. Camping stove worked well. I did forget to bring a spoon. So I may have used the scissors from my first aid kit just to stir the hot chocolate. I did used to have a spoon, well, actually a cutlery set in my bag, but I've obviously taken it out for some reason to use it and then never actually put it back in. So I need to put it back in, or just have one of my fold down sporks from my show flasks in with my coffee stuff, because generally whenever I go and have my camping stove I take that with me, so I might just do that, or just get a fold down camping spork. I think we got a decathlon trip soon, so I might just have one and leave it in the bag. And then that can be my upgrade from my normal cutlery set. Just for stirring the hot chocolates. More than anything. So, I'm going to finish off. I've gone for stroopwafels just because they're nice, easy to pack. Don't have to cook them. And hot chocolate, which is just one of the instant sachet ones. So you just boil the water, chuck it in. I do have some milk sachets as well, which are handy. Finish that, head home, take you with me to wrap up the footage, and then see what the rest of the day holds. But for now, have a lovely rest of the Sunday, and bye for now.
storm is raging